Let's check. Yeah, mic is working. So welcome in, guys. This is the new stream room. It is finally set up. Everything is working. And I am multi-streaming today. I have both chats. I have everything running as it should, so I can be both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time now. Let's get into the game. Here we go. Should probably put up limitless as well while I'm at it. So today I want to look a little bit on the online meta. Because the physical meta we already know what is. But the online meta is honestly interesting in my opinion. Way more interesting than what we see on live or in the physical events. I want to combine into Ethan's Typhlosion, Rocket's Mewtwo, Ho Amarouche I have seen quite a few times, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Though that's also the Yan Mega, which is pretty fun. Spidups. Went 5-0. Huh? Wait, what? Is this the new wall? Okay, more retreat. Strategy gemstone. Oh, okay, it's a wall deck. Not what I prefer to play, but cool. Ethan's Typhlosion seems pretty fun. Let's take this list, for example. Wait, why are you running with Drakloak line? That was surprising me the most, that's the Drakloak line. But in general, this looks like pretty baboon, what I would expect it to be. The thing is, the online events doesn't have as good results and doesn't have as stable a meta. Okay, that seems interesting. Dragapult Zorak. Oh. Open mass image. Okay, so with one interest RAM, one ends PP up. So you can just use it as a once game attack. That makes sense. So, well, what should we start up by testing? Should we test something from the regular ladder, or should we test something from the not so regular? The thing about testing Flareon bugs, but I don't know if I have that deck. I need Hoot, Eevee, and Lily's Clefairy. And then the Cyrano I have one of. Flareon box. Or should we call it Eevee box? Yeah, this is an Eevee box deck. We will not test that right now. That is Pokémon box. We can actually test that, I think. Because I have you in this version. Ah, Lily's Clefairy, again. So Lily's Clefairy seems super popular. Even though I feel like it's underwhelming. But that's just my take on it. I don't like Lily's Clefairy personally, but Goldingo Pulse, don't like it too much. The Garchomp, the Ho Amarouche, that could actually be fun to test. Okay. Still like one Armor Rouge and one Charcadet. So a lot of these decks I need a little bit for. So I would probably like try to get some codes at some point. And again, Lily's Clefairy. Okay. I think we will start off by Gengar. And then as soon as we can, we will probably test Cynthia maybe? Yeah, Cynthia, I think. I'm a Cynthia Gardevoir, but we will start up with Gengar. Gengar Badoo is my main deck, and it's super powerful, I feel like. The Blood Moon for the late game, and like, it's just an insanely good deck. We want Tails, so we can go first. Hits, okay. No, second. We want to go second, honestly. But we are most likely getting first now. Because most decks want to go second. Yeah, I will go first. Maybe I should build a go first deck. Because at the moment the entire meta is built around going second. So if I can build a deck for going first, that would be pretty sick. What deck should it be though? What would make sense for a go first deck? It needs to be something that can utilize like the first turn better than anything else. Decently aggro. Okay, Gardevoir. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, this is insane. Pass. We have Gengar in hand. This is insane. Turn to Gengar against Gardevoir. That would be sick. Only thing that would make it better is if I draw Pidgeot off my top deck. Rare Candy into Pidgeot into Gengar would be lovely. I actually don't see why so many people love Gardevoir at the moment. I feel like it's underwhelming, in my opinion. Okay, Badoo. Crap. No Rare Candy Gengar. Which I hoped for. Okay, so we find Curly, so we can revolve next turn. Makes sense. Itchy Pollen. So it's gone. That's fine. Ooh, Monkey Dory. Okay, this is honestly not bad. He is not set up at all. I took a KO on Badoo instantly. I have Monkey Dory in hand. I can still get a Gengar even if he KOs this Ghastly. He has no way of getting rid of my bench Ghastly, I think. And he can barely one-shot my Gengar with Drifloon. this position we just gassed up this earlier. One shot. And that's game, basically. There's no way of coming back from that. When you're already behind 2 prizes, have 1 Pokemon and 3 cards in hand, the odds of you coming back is close to 0. Okay, research. Oh, he had the God of One hand. I'm happy I killed Curly Evan. I need to continue just taking prizes slowly but steady. Ideally, I can make a second God of War. Or second Gengar, I mean. Because if I can get a second Gengar, I actually have a lot of control. Also, I don't know how many is viewing and stuff, but I do know how many is in the, who is chatting and stuff. I can see the chats and I can control most stuff during the stream, so. But yeah, this is the first test of the new multi stream setup. Hopefully it works great, but I honestly have no clue yet. That gives me game. Because he needs to find another Rolf now. To even think about getting God of War. And I can set up Mangudori next turn. So how I will play this is just move the damage I already have on my side directly onto what I'm attacking to not get any damage counters on my side of the board. And I think this guy is tilting a bit because he is taking more time to play his plays. He is seeming a little more scared now. And see, this is why I don't like to play God of War in current format, is because there's so many dark types. God of War is super frail when it comes to dark types. Is he using a Ultra Ball to get a Rolls again? That would be hilarious. This, maybe? No, Rels. Okay. He is just praying I can't one-shot it again. Last 2 rolls he has gotten down, I just immediately killed. So he is like, okay. Need to set up a new one. I want to make sure I can set up a Pidgeot if I get the chance. If I haven't won before that. Pidgeot. Oh, it was Pidgeot. That's funny. That was honestly kind of hilarious, but I didn't guess it was Pidgeot. So yeah, but also this is the new stream room. I have spent like most of the day working on it. So how do you guys like it? We have a table in the back with some products on it. This over here on my left is gonna be the pack opening area. We have not set the webcam up yet for it, but we will soon. So soon everything is up and going amazing. Give me a rare candy, give me a rare candy. If I get rare candy top deck, That would be hilarious. Oh, Devo, okay. Yeah, cool. Doesn't matter. This position is basically game over because there's no way of him coming back. I would actually like something to draw me some new cards because I honestly don't like this hand. Okay, that's even better. Rare candy pitcher. Rare candy Gengar. Okay, he scooped then. Yeah. Again, I was so set up and so far ahead. That game was not really much to talk about. Like, it was just pure destruction. He had no chance of setting up that entire game. Which is what makes Gengar both super fun but also sometimes a little obnoxious because you can shut down entire games so quick. Hopefully I'm soon getting my Cynthia's deck. Anything for it? Anything? Oh, a rosary? A rosary? 2 rosaries, let's go! So Cynthia is... which one? This one. Okay, so no more rosaries is needed. That's lovely. That's actually huge. That rosary is complete. Also, I've heard that the best set to open is actually Celebrations. I haven't tested it myself. But if it is, I am going to try getting a lot of points to spend on Celebrations. Because I need to get as many points as possible to build as many decks as I want. Do you want to go first? No. Especially not if it's Gardevoir. If it's Gardevoir, I can destroy it after turn 2. Oh, crap. Yikes. I'm mulliganing quite often with this deck. Okay, this is the Team Rocket Tarantula, and this is a guy who spent his entire life Pokemon life. Holy Christ. Have you played a single card that's not gold yet? No. No, he has not. It Pidgey pollen. So we ice and lock him. It's not a huge risk, but it's buying me some time. Okay, I'm dead this turn. Luckily, it's my Terra Pokemons. I don't play Terras. Dump my hand. Be gone. End turn. He's not gonna item lock me. I don't want his energy to hit with this card. I'd rather want to move him onto Mimikyu. The more energy I get onto Mimikyu, the better. Because Mimikyu can't do anything. And I do have Pidgeot next turn. I have a guaranteed Pidgeot. Unless he can item lock, which his deck can't. How much gold and bling does he have in this deck? Holy Christ. Like, I don't have a deck that is that blinged out. That's for sure. Because I felt my Gengar was blinged out a little bit, but that's nothing compared to this. No, my Pidgeotto, crap. That's really bad, honestly. That's honestly super bad. I should have played a second Pidgeot. I forgot about that. Oh, Pidgey. No, that's because he already killed Pidgey. Let's hope that can keep him at bay. Because I don't have any way to get a Gengar right now. If he takes a prize, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's annoying, but it's... Unless it wasn't bad, but it actually is a big issue. So we one shot. Still no Terra, so. And he is spending a lot of resources on this, so might still have a chance. He attacks this turn though. I need to find a way to get Blood Moon out of active. I have Giovanni, so I can maybe get a second energy attach this turn. Of course, you want to make another Spite Ups. Actually, I kind of like the idea behind the Spite Ups Team Rocket deck. Looks pretty fun. Oh, that's the auto included unfast stamp in Team Rocket's deck. Team Rocket has way too many tools. As soon as someone learns how to play it correctly, it's gonna be way too broken. Holy Christ, they have a lot of tools. Oh. Oh no. Yikes. That's honestly insane. That almost one-shotted me? Holy Christ, that's strong. That's actually way too strong. No. GG. That's just insanity. That one deck has so many tools, because that didn't even feel fun to play. Also, I didn't get to play at all that game, but still, that deck is just a living toolbox. So no more Ethan's Avenger. Is someone of the big players actually working on Team Rocket's deck, or is it just something you see on live? Because that felt a little too strong in my opinion for it not to be tested with, but you never know, because the big players is also like, could this work? Maybe. Do we want to spend the time? No. Okay, let's give it. Okay, I have most of Generations or Celebrations. Let's do Celebrations then. Collect all. How much did I get? Oh, okay. Celebrations is good for this. Did that give me enough to finish anything? Don't think so. We can check. I do really want to finish my Sorak. Especially because Sorak is my thumbnail, or is my logo, so it would be nice to be able to play for Sorak. So I need 1 Ents Castle and 3 Ents PP up and 1 Richard Band. Interesting. Well, almost able to play in Sorak. Let's play around with some grass types. Grass type seems pretty fun. They have a good deck at the moment. Also, how is the stream running for you guys? Because I don't see anyone in the chat. I don't get any response. It's just quiet. Which is it's not what I prefer it to be when I'm streaming, but it is what it is. Like, we have 1 viewer on YouTube and 2 on Twitch. And one of them is my Nightbot, which is controlling my chat. So it's like, oh well. And is my mic connected correctly? Because it goes up and down a lot. Yeah, it is the Yeti Nano, so that's not an issue. Is this a fire type deck or is this a sword? It's a fire type, okay. Interesting. Keep that on the bench. I don't want to see it in the active. If that Centiquill hits back, so we lose. This is just abysmal. Like, this is not how I want to see this deck flip up and go. And that's also a part of the game. Sometimes you just see a bad hand and you know you're screwed. Huh? Where is Growlithe? What happened? What? Where is Growlithe? Excuse me? Game? Huh? What is going on? Did Growlithe just leave the game or what happened? Okay, now I can see it in the discard pile at least. But that looked so weird. That made 0 sense to me. Also, I do stay aware of the feed if there's something happening and the chats. So if you want to say something to me, you can. On both YouTube and Twitch. I'm staying very aware of it. Bug catching set. This is such a weird game, honestly. There's not much happening at all. Okay, that's a game. That gives me the win, but it's like, oh well. 200. GG. I took 2 prizes and 1 on that. But was it fun? I was like, that's stop. It's it's a little bit underwhelming when you have games like this where you just ruin it for them. I don't know what deck I want to play honestly, because I don't want to play Dragon Ball. just because I don't like the deck. And so like I can't, even though I want to. Terrabox, I don't like it honestly. I feel like it's so underwhelming. EV box I can't because I don't have Lily's Clefairy, which is apparently used in all decks. Grass feels underwhelming at the moment, and Gengar depends on how I flip it. If I flip well, it's good. If not, it's horrible. So like I need to find some way to nest ball rank playing against me. Yikes, I feel sorry, buddy. And now he comes out and destroys me. Are you ready? Nah, I'm not too worried when it's nest ball league. It's either super good or super bad. See, this is worst case scenario, unless we hit a buddy puff. If we hit a puffin, this is amazing, else we might lose the game on this. Because this is some insane resources to start with if you had the setup for it. If I had Arlen instead of research, I would have loved to see this. But it all can change because of one supporter. If I draw Arlen or Buddy Puffin, this is amazing. Because then I can start setting up for Honda Pidgeot and like go crazy. Okay, he finds Mew. Ethan's Slug, man, I don't even know what Ethan's Macago do. I don't remember it because I don't read all the cards all the time. Oh my god, Arlen. My savior. Puffin Evo, right? Oh yeah, Puffin Evo is definitely the play. Look at this. This is what I talk about. With one supporter can change everything from a horrible situation to amazing. Because now I have both Pidgeotto and Honda turn 2. And I have Pidgeot in hand. I can afford to discard everything I have else beside the Pidgeot. And I have that energy on my Monkey Dory, which I can easily get out of the active. And I can find Giovanni as well if needed. So like this starts off as went from a horrible situation to really good really fast. And I can always switch if that's needed. Is he gonna do anything besides attach energy? Or is he just... Okay, he attacks. He is wasting so much time, like... Okay. So far so good. Research. Okay, well, that could have went better. But we do have the Gengar. time the monkey stay, I think it will survive another turn. If not, oh well, but if it does, it's great. And now we just want to set up a secondary monkey and a facility. How horrible is his hand? Because if he had an Ethan's Adventure, you can find Quilava. Quilava makes him able to find a new Ethan's Adventure. And you can also start setting up a second tentacle on the bench, which would honestly not be too bad. You can also start attaching energy, even though energy attach is not that big of a advantage in this matchup, but second Mangidori in play, Mew out. So that's 2 prices, which is honestly solid. Okay, we don't mind that. Because if he uses Cynical's attack, that means he has to attach an energy. That's 20 damage. And I can one-shot it and actually win the game the following turn. Where there's this turn. Because I can also move damage around because I have energy, I have pitch idea. Like, this is just absolutely amazing start. Little annoying of price again, Gabo, but could be worse. Again, the odds of pricing a Gengar is so small that it's not an issue for the deck. And I have made sure there's overlines to play if you price one. I think we should just hunt Master Ball today. Or maybe tomorrow actually. I think we will hunt Master Ball tomorrow because we will not do it in one day. Okay, he was inactive. And this player is just annoying. Like, players who are inactive is just annoying to play against. Okay, Galvantula rank. Nothing for Cynthia. And nothing I want to use. I'm looking at like Cynthia, Team Rocket, Mani I don't like. Maybe Stevens, maybe Arvins. I haven't tested them yet. And I haven't made a list for them. Again, there's not many people testing this Steven and Arvin archetype, so. And right now I'm not building too many decks. But I thought about testing a Cynthia over Arvin and a Steven deck. Cynthia I know is good, so. Ooh. Okay. This is great. Perfect. That is actually really good. Because this makes them unable to make any funky scenarios here. Also, if my goal is actually to like get monetized as soon as possible, because if I get monetized within like this month or next month, I might actually just say fuck it and just stick to streaming, like full-time stream and make content if I can afford it. If there's enough money, then I will do that. Okay, peak acceleration. Yikes. But that's not too bad, honestly. This is the reason I played a second Ghastly. Pidgeot I can better afford to live without than I can with Gengar. Especially when I have another Pidgeot in deck. Okay, perfect. Because I only need one Pidgeot. Gengar I prefer 2 of, so... Badoo. Just in case I can do nothing else. Next turn I find Badoo here. Because if he KOs Pidgey now, I have another Fist. I can put Badoo up and start like... maybe item lock him, slow him down a little bit. Because my setup is not looking that great here. And his deck is weak to Dark and Steel. Okay. So Iron Crown is my main focus to KO because it weaks to Dark. So it will be a little easier. Future Booster and Ancient. If Earthen Vessel, I mean. I don't know how good this matchup actually is. So far it seems decent. I'm not getting destroyed. That's at least nice, but it's not going great either. Most likely I'm forced into item locking here. Okay, one correct play. Especially when I have Gengar in hand, then this is the only correct play because now I have Pidgeot. I have Gengar for next turn. I have Giovanni, so I can actually find another energy. Giovanni set up completely with Gengar, and then start item locking. Or energy locking. Because future decks have no way of one-shotting Gengar. And he will most likely take a KO on Badoo here. Please send up Iron Crown. Please send up Iron Crown. Or will he find okay. Second bit, that's 20. Okay. Okay. Oh, so he takes 2 prices here. That's honestly not the worst thing that could happen here. Because I have Giovanni here, I have the Fizz. Could be way worse than this. Okay. Now we unfast time. Oh, we have price on fast time. Okay. No Iono here. Let's find second Mogidori. And take a KO. Okay, so you can have one-shot Gengar. I have 2 Monkeydoris bench. I have not been able to use my unfasting this entire game. If he attacks here, I move what energy? I move... Wait, can I somehow get KO? What will it require me to KO from here? Oh, I know what I will do. I will drag up Iron Crown and one-shot it 1 second. Most likely. Might actually end up varying a little bit depending on what he finds. Iron Hands, okay. Then I need Iono. I think. That's 80. So I deal 30 by moving damage. Okay, that wrecks his hand a little bit. We are risking this for the biscuit. Yeah, we do this. So I need to be able to one-shot this the following turn. Best I can do is attach energy to that because the Iron Valiant is not able to attack 2 turns in a row. Okay, Giovanni, that's good. Next turn I want to make my second Gengar. I pray he is not able to destroy that for me. If I can make my second Gengar, I should be safe. Because with double Monkeydory, double Gengar, Pidgeot, I should have enough surge, enough consistency and enough damage to actually be able to win here. Okay. I That's honestly a little too good of a hand I gave him. Oh, now it's getting dicey. I don't like the way this looks. Sway, okay. He needs to get that out of the exit because I one-shot it. Okay. GG. Because of Gravity Mountain, he one-shots here. That's just obnoxious. Like, for fuck's sake. Mainly because I priced my unfast stamp, so I couldn't use that earlier. My Iono gave him a perfect hand, which it should never happen, but did. And I was not able to get anything going with the first 2 turns. I mean, there's nothing to be mad about, it happens, but it's annoying. And that's actually why I thought about building a future deck, because I feel like future has some potential. I haven't tested it too much. I am mainly focusing on this Gengar deck at the moment, because I feel like I can make it work if I do it correctly. And who went first? Okay, he goes first. Okay, it's a grass deck, okay. Then I'm not too worried. And he goes first. If I went second, I would start to worry, but... Oh, it's Festival Lead, it looks like. Interesting. Festival Lead is another one playing against most. Or is it Hydrapple maybe? Could also be Hydrapple. Oh, it's Festival Lead, okay. There comes the Rookies and the Uplands and all this stuff. Yeah. Evo these two, because even if you get Festival Ground up and running here, I am still in a favorable position because I have evolved both my Pidgey and my Pidgeot and my Ghastly, and I do have everything to make a Raking play next turn if he doesn't one-shot Ghastly here. Like, he is forced to either take out Ghastly. If he can't take out Ghastly, I can Pidgeot into Gengar, into everything. Because I have the Ultra Ball, I can afford to give up the Giovanni here, and the in this matchup Giovanni doesn't matter too much. And so does the Super Rod not. Okay, so he finds Applin. Or Diplin. Yep. So that does 60, right? Times 2, okay. Research, maybe? Research would make sense. Iono would destroy him, or would destroy me, but research makes the most sense when he has 0 card in hand. Yeah, research, okay. I'm not against the festival lead deck though. Kinda like the concept. Okay, so I give him 2 prices here. That's the only way I can survive this. That's by giving him 2 prices. And then find Pidgeot. After Pidgeot, I'm a little unsure though. What I do after that, but... Yo, Gesture PTCG, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm also a fellow content creator. A rather small one, but I am one. Okay, my turn. Do we need a rare candy here? No. Screw it, rare candy. Pidgeot. Let's get back the energy. Pidgeot for what? Do we have more Evos? No Evo, okay. Then it's Unfast Time we are looking for. So energy at such for turn and Unfast Time. Okay, this is good. He is item locked. So how are you, Gesture? So close on 500 subs also. That's amazing. Ooh, I don't like that. But he has no Boom Boom Grow. He is not able to draw cards, which is absolutely amazing. Right now we are just setting up so much that there's no way he can beat us. That's the only way I win this one, because that's just by over-committing to the setup. Because if you want to retreat Wacky, he needs to be able to be okay with losing some energies. Taking some damage by it, or taking a retreat like that. That's greedy. That's mad to do that. But it makes sense. I mean, I guess. So another Wacky. Okay. How fun would it be to just, oh, okay, so you flip around and everything, okay. We find a Monkey Dog, spread out damage, and then pop him with Evo. Pop his entire board with an Evo. with Wags and Diplins. That's actually all that really matters. I don't mind the Goldeen, that's okay. That can be. But also Festival Lead is taking a lot of time because it has a lot of energies. Oh, card search. Gnawing Curse, that's 20. Do the wait for 100, okay. Okay, I can really mess this up for him right now. Because we use you. Find you. Play you, do this. So right now this doesn't look too bad for him. We put him there. And I take a KO. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, I'm almost dead. Or something. But I do have a big way here to make a fast comeback. Also, we're getting quite some viewers, but I wish people was more active in the chat so I actually know who was watching. I like to chat with you guys and it makes it more entertaining to stream, so if you want to say something or ask something, let me know in the chat so I can actually communicate and not just sit and talk out of the air. If I find an energy or a monkey over here, I'm happy. Or rare candy oven, that's also not too bad. Because that makes a second Gengar. And I have Switch in hand, so. And right now I just need Gengar to be a meat shield, I don't need to do damage. That's what the fun part about Gengar, you can use it as a meat shield or you can also use it as a big damage cannon. By spreading damage around with the ability, but sometimes it's just better off as a meat shield. Okay, that's we can go. That's the first part of this. Let's see what we have in deck. We do have the Festivity. We have one Giovanni, one Earth and Wrestler, and 2 energy. Let's see what we find with this. If we don't find anything we need, we will probably just Arden for something. That can at least mess with him. Because by devoing, I KO the... No. KO nothing. That honestly is super horrible. But I do survive with 10 HP. So it's fine. It's fine. But I can KO with double Monkey Dory damage manipulation, so should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Because if I start taking KOs with Monkey Dories, I am not doing. Okay, scoop it up. I made a mistake. I played that completely wrong. Like, I'm an idiot. Sometimes I make stupid plays. That was one of them. I should not have devoed. In my position, I should never devo. Festival Lead is also one of the weird decks to play into. And I'm not even close on getting the new deck I want to have. Oh, soon I am though. Okay, next game I get the big one. Maybe I can actually get my Cynthia deck after that. The Cynthia deck is the one I want to play the most because it looks so fun. It seems like a big wide board setup and then just slamming down. But also Festival Elite is one of the super tough decks to play against Skinga because they use so little energy. The thing is they only need one energy to attack and they can pretty much deal with anything is in there. Did I go first or second? I actually forgot. Oh, Cynthia. Crap. This deck can wreck me if I'm not super aware. Like, I have lost so many times to the Cynthia deck that it's not even fun at this point. Okay, I need to stay so much on top of my resources. I need to get as fast as possible. My pitcher. If I can get pitcher next turn, I can also get Gengar. If I can get double set up like that, maybe I can win against this deck. Maybe. Crap. Okay. That's not horrible. Because Pidgeotto, Honda, and play Puffin Fun, second Ghastly. Maybe a Rare Candy with, or Evo with Fizz. So actually just, okay. Second Gengar, oh Ghastly. Handheld Fan there. Play. Put you in the active. Ayo. I don't need the Rare Candy that badly. Ooh, the energy. That's huge. That means I'm completely set up. Oh Christ, I only have one Ghastly. Oh, Gengar in this game. And Gengar is weak to this BS. Okay, Christ. I actually think Cynthia's Garchomp will be the Gengar killer. Okay, so all the energy onto Monkey Dory. That's the play. All the energy onto Monkey. That's the only way I win. Also, if you guys still enjoy my content and you are watching on Twitch, I have put the price down for subbing for a special discount for some time. It will not be permanent, and I will put it. It will happen like once a month or something. Yikes. Okay. I need to find you and you. I need Monkey Dory on the bench ASAP. And if I don't attack here, he one-shots me next turn. So I have to attack, so I will lose a prize, or two. He will have a prize lead after this turn. But I might be able to save me a little bit. Oh Christ, that's gonna be enough. 2 Rosalias is gonna be 30, it's gonna be 60. That means 320. 2 Rosalias, and he one-shots King down, basically. Or Rose Raids, I think it's called. Yeah. So if you place another Rose Raid, I'm GG. Do you find Rose Raid? Yeah, you do. Scoop. That's the thing. This deck is insanely strong against Gengar. It's like one of the reasons I don't want to play Gengar at the moment is because this deck exists. Oh my god. You're kidding me. Maybe I should try play some meta actually, because let's try it. I don't like Dragapult personally, but Thoughts List is actually a little bit fun, so let's try it. This current format, I'm struggling to find like what deck I like to play, what not. I think I would like the Fierce deck a lot, but I'm not sure. Again, a lot of the power levels have changed drastically. Because before, there was only Dragapult. Dragapult I could counter with Gengar. Oh, you're kidding. But before there was only Dragapult, that was a big issue, which I could beat with Gengar easily. Then there was Gardevoir, which was also easy for me. And there was Charizard. That was pretty much it. But at this point we have Garchomp, we have Blaziken decks, we have so many different decks. Quaxly? Oh right, it's the Mamoswine, so they use the basic Quackawell, I think it's called. They use double Mamoswine, they use Blaziken, they use... That's such a weird deck. They use Pidgeot as well, I think. Let's call it a turn. Because I don't want to overcommit my resources here. I think that's one of the both the good and the bad things I do is sometimes I don't commit enough resources, but I never overcommit. Like when I'm going to like looking at committing resources, I stay very aware of how much I'm committing to every play I'm making. We can do that then. Okay, drag cloak. But the reason I'm so aware of my resources is also because I don't want to like waste anything. Sometimes I feel like when you're committing resources, you're wasting them by committing them too early. So that's why I'm like very aware of how hard do I commit and when do I commit. Okay, that's gonna be an advantage. So next turn I have Dragapult, I have Neo, I have Jamming Tower to like Stadium Swap, which is honestly huge. I have Monkey Dory to move damage on from my side of the board. And I can pretty much stop his Quaxly, Quackable stuff and his windups pretty quickly. Okay, Quaxable that. Perfect. Then the other Quaxly is out target. Again, Mammoth Wine has a big weakness that everything is stitch freeze. So it takes some time to set it up. Which is what I'm gonna punish now by going super aggro next turn. What is it Mammoth Wine's ability is? I forgot actually. Okay, search your deck for a Pokemon, put it into your hand, reveal it, and shuffle it back. It's a once a turn effect, so it's pretty decent, but it's not like insane. Oh, Luxray. We need to be able to keep drawing, so let's do this. Find Red Cloak. Again, it's the Red Cloaks that makes this deck work in the first place, so. Because if you didn't have Direct Cloak in it, it would not be nearly as good as this is. Okay. So unless he can get that into a Quackable next turn, which he can't, I know that for a fact. He is going behind now. Brock Scouting, that's good. That means I can find a second Direct Cloak. Guaranteed. And if he as much as touches me, I'm going to move damage for Monkey Dory, which is making me able to like put 90 damage a turn onto his side wherever I want him, which is pretty good. Fizz maybe? I actually don't know what he wanted. Oh, up tempo, okay. are you even able to one-shot me at any point? So he deals 100, no 200 and what? 20 to 60? He's getting close actually. If I can somehow find a boss's order next turn, that would be kinda crazy. And did I even attach energy? Yeah, I did. I attached Neo Upper to Dragon Ball, so. But like this deck is so, I don't like Dragon Ball personally because I think it's too many tools in it. Like you have a good draw engine, you have good utility, you have everything you want in a deck basically. That's why I don't like Dragon Ball. That's because it has so many tools, and it both makes it super strong, but it also sometimes feels too strong. And next tournament I will play like something meta, I think, because I don't think Gengar will cut it anymore after Cynthia's Garchomp is a thing. But I don't want to like commit completely to one deck I don't like. Okay, I don't know. Iono into something nice maybe? That might end up helping me. I am actually not sure if it's gonna help me or not, but might actually end up. Oh, and that's with Fire Energy, so I have Dragon Ball next turn. Again, so I'm not too worried about him KOing this Dragon Ball then. Because then I will put up the Cactus, contest one turn with it, make him pop it. Or just drag something else into active so I can actually get some multi-price turns. That might also be an option. A little quack. Now what do I do if he doesn't KO here? I'm probably breaking up Lux Raven to delay him from the big setup. Or Quarkable. Quarkable might make more sense because Quarkable has a draw engine in build, but yeah, I think I will draw Quarkable if he doesn't one-shot, but I think he should one-shot here. Because 44 each. Wait, that's 120. He deals 300 at 320. Okay, I might survive here then. And if I do survive, I will move damage onto a Quark Sleeve, take up Quark Howl, take a multi-price turn, and then put myself in position so I only need to take one more price. That would be the ideal scenario, but to just put myself in a good position. $300, yeah, okay. Then I can mess it up for him this turn. see, this is why I think Torch Dragapult is actually the best version, because you have extra damage spread. Like, Dragapult already has a lot of damage spread. The Torch version just have the most damage spread. Because you can take 60 with 2 Magadaris and move on to the west side of the board. And now even if he takes the KO on my Dragapult, it doesn't matter because I have a second one. I have second Magidori. I can like just completely run him over now. And that's also why I feel like Dragapult is not fair to play. It doesn't feel fair to play, it doesn't feel fair to play against, and it feels so obnoxious to see in action. Like, it's one of the few decks where you use an energy as your ace pick and you rig everything. And I think anyone who's playing competitive at the moment will agree with me that Dragapult is way too strong. Can we somehow take double KO next turn? I don't think so, but it could be fun if we could. We KO X on next turn, but can we also KO the benched one? I don't think so. But X is always fine to KO. I can get the bench one to 260 though, which is pretty solid. GG. He conceded, okay. So he realized it was over. And see, this is what I'm talking about, like, even though I played horrible last game, or actually couldn't play at all, when you play Dragapult, there's just like nothing to worry about, because the deck is so strong that it 9 out of 10 times will carry you. Like, even if you don't know how to play the game, the deck is strong enough so you don't need to know how to play the game. And I don't think that's good design when it comes to like a deck. No, let's not play that. I don't like to play that because it doesn't feel fair and it doesn't feel fun. Poison, Terra, Money. And let's play Money. Money is also one of the better decks. Money has the same issue though as Gengar has, and that is Garchomp. Cynthia's Garchomp is so broken. Like, it's insane. You will hear me complain a lot about it, because I think it's going to be the new Dragapult. That is a good reason for me to think that. It is so self-sustained. It has a good draw engine, has a decent attack, can draw, and has a good way to get more damage out of its attacks. But do into active, imp them into benched. Guess I'm going second, so I can item block. Ninja KV 95, okay. Let's see. Energy Surge and Evo is fine. And the reason I focus on Grimsmall here is not because I don't want to get this Trustlash here, but I don't have enough Pokemons and he doesn't have anything down to spread for damage. And if I put it down now, he can actually use Mangidari to get a quick KO with it. I don't want to get him KOs with my Pokemon, so I'm just focusing on the Grimmsnarl, quick, because I can have Grimmsnarl up next turn. Then we research probably. Okay, so you have 2 Zorax next turn, that's... Oh, what? Is it 2 Zorax? It's either gonna be 2 Zorax or Dominance and Zorak. Why find the third one though? There's no good reason for that. Punk up, would you like to use it? Yes, I would. Such 4 this way. 2. 2. No, we don't use it this time. Okay, so I need my Slash and my Monkey. Let's put you up and just start bullying. Like, that's pretty much the only thing I can do. Let's just put up my Grimmsnarl as a big wall and start spreading the damage. Okay, we Stadium Bump here. It's 2 NPP up, he has 1 left. Iono, that's also fine. I would prefer the Spike Muff in here, but... Let's get rid of the Night Stretch, find the Monkey Dory. Iono. Put 30 there. Okay, so that needs 10 to KO. I need to put 70 on the other one, and I can board wipe. But if I take triple price one turn, I will win for sure. 180 make him able to KO, which can be an issue, but I don't think it will be. Also, we are starting to get in some viewers, guys, so hope you're enjoying the stream. So yeah, also this new stream setup should work better than the old one. We have 2 big lights, we have 1 ring light, we are gonna have like 3 or 4 cameras in the end, table with stuff behind us, a pack opening area. Like, it's gonna be working way better than the old setup. Do we take Badu here? If he KOs Badu, he makes a mistake. Because this upcoming turn, I'm fine with losing a little bit of tempo. Turn after that, I'm gonna win. Where will he move damage from and to? Okay, Badu. See, that makes it a little bit more tough. Because now I need to KO back to 1. There's no more. Oh, maybe I do. No, I have to here. But here I might have options. Because I could use Arvin here to find the Evo. Don't matter how much damage I take, as long as I can get the damage away. But can I find another energy? That's a big question. Ah, no way, Iono? You kidding? Okay, second Morgadori, that's still fine, honestly. Second Morgadori and energy could be way worse. The issue is he has the rigid band, which makes him able to survive. maybe I can come through this one. Because we make dots. Frost Slash. The odds of us hitting something that allows me to draw enough to use Secret Box is actually reasonably big. Oh wait, he has double. Okay, he can move 60, so I will survive. I will KO a Monkidori next turn. For sure. But all I need is a Devo here, and I win. Devo gives me game over. Because with Devo I can take out both Zorax. So all I need is some way to draw what? One card? Is it gonna come down to one card? Oh, you're kidding. Okay. It is still possible though, isn't it? Because you will not be in range. Yeah, no, it's not possible. Because even though I take one prize, I have too much damage on me, so it's not possible to make the math work. You win here. GG though. It was a good game. This one was one of the better ones. Where it was actually fun, challenging, and it seemed fair through all the way through. That's actually what matters the most for me, is the game felt fair. It didn't feel like anyone was like, oh, you're screwed here. But I don't like the Crimson deck. I had some time figuring out what decks I like in the current format. The like grass type deck is pretty fun, but it just has some issues in my opinion. It's not like when I played Bull Gengar back in the day and felt like, oh, this deck is actually strong, but it's not too strong. I don't want decks where I feel like, oh, this is just too strong, there's nothing that will beat it. Because then you get overconfident in your abilities to play, and you forget to learn, and just rely on your deck's capabilities. Which I personally don't like. I rather want to like be a good player than to just rely on a single deck's capabilities and then forget what it's actually about when you play. That might just be my opinion on it, but that's how I look at it. So this is a decent setup I can make here. Toad School. This ball for you. For you. Oh, nice. Double draw. we find Badoo. Badoo, I feel like it's one of the best things we can find here. Because we will most likely not get a turn 1 KO. Wait, will we? We will. Okay. Boom, GG. Wait, that's one of the things that makes this deck pretty decent. That's the turn 1 capabilities for KOs. I actually had it in hand, I just forgot about it. That's also something that I'm like really liking. That's a few decks has the turn 1 donk capabilities, but you also need to commit the right resources to it, and it's also super tough to actually get it happen. Oh, a new pack. Let's go. Anything for my guard jump? Nothing. That's insane. I haven't opened a single thing for my guard jump deck I want to play. Like, this one I looked at, the Ethan's Ho-Oh deck. And then that is... Oh, it's also the inspo I'm almost complete with. Not that I have planned right now. Right now I'm focusing on Pokemon. Catch. And also I'm Jones 2K. I am focusing on Pokemon. I think at some point I will make like a long stream where I'm like doing maybe a subathon or something. Depends on also my income, because right now I just got laid off, so I'm focusing on where I actually on my Pokemon, which I'm already spending a lot of time on. So yeah. But I will take it up to in mind and maybe prepare for something. We will see. I thought about making a subathon because I have never really done one, but I think it could be fun and also a good way to attract some new viewers. So yeah. But I will be more live than usual. Let's see. Okay. Bronze or silver, I think. I don't play it really at the moment. Like me, I haven't played League in like a month. So I think I'm low silver or something. Again, I don't really care about it anymore because it was more fun a while ago. And who goes first? Who goes second? Decides to go first. Okay, so I'm second. Badoo, okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is the Nani's deck. Okay, so we find Squawkabilly here. Okay, so says as research. Oh yikes. This is not what I prefer to see here. But I guess we have to do it. Squawk sees it again. I mean, at least I can get a price. It's not an insanely good spot here, but it's a little weird. It's like not really hitting. Like this deck is such a card play. Either it performs amazing or it performs like hell. And I can't seem to figure out what is making it do that. I think it's the inconsistency of the amount of energy that's in the deck that makes it super coin flippy sometimes. And also that your main draw engine relies on Ochre Pawns, which only draws one at a time, can also make it feel a little weird. Okay, so that's the Frost Slash. Spike Muff. Okay, so he's starting to set up everything now. Well, he has one Frost Slash and... Oh, maybe he has a Grimmsnarl as well. I don't know. Maybe. The thing is, I think I can one-shot it. If I can one-shot it, it's fine. And he can't one-shot me, so I should be good here. Okay, so he evolves those two, but he has no hand. So if I can find any way of making sure he will not get his hand back. Or a boss will also be fine. Boss could work. Iono is not a play, I don't think so. Oh, boss. There we go. $480 just to make it overkill. And that's gonna ruin this game a lot for him. Because he might be able to take a knockout next turn, but I can still like set up for multi-price again. And he has no draw engine left, so I think this should be a free game. Like most likely. Also, we are 6 subs away from 500 subs on YouTube, which is pretty good, I think. Like, I want to hit 500 this... yeah, this month would be ideal, but maybe first next month. Depends on how well it goes the rest of the month. How heavy is he going on the money line in this version? I feel like he's pretty heavy in the money line with a lot of Imdimps and Grimmsnarls and stuff like that. I have no volume on my mic or on my game. Because my mic is set to be working, so I would love to know what is that has no volume. Okay, perfect. Ooh, yikes. Okay, so how much energy do I need? I need 2 more. That's not energy, that's touch rule. That's not energy either. That's nest balls. Let's find another weapon. I think that's the best options we do have. Oh, okay. That's energy. That's gonna KO this Grimshnall. Okay, so I barely need 3 and I KO Grimsnarl from full HP. That's amazing. That's why I say sometimes the mistake is just hitting and it feels so OP. Sometimes it just feels underwhelming. It's like 50-50. But it's a coin flip I'm willing to take most of the time. That's area 0 to stop him from getting another Grimshnall next turn. And GG. I don't think there's any way he will come back from this. Because even if he wants to, he cannot move enough damage onto me to take 4 prizes this turn. And I think he most likely cannot set up another Grimsnarl. Also, thanks for follow Wizard King 29. Okay, so all I need is 1. Okay, that's ideal when he owns me to 1 when you want to draw research. If he knew I draw research, he would probably scoop here. Most people will, but oh well. Especially because I'm already in a pretty good spot. A Devo here would keep my Toadstool alive, I think. It is the 60 HP version, yeah. 60 HP makes it able to stay alive even if he Devos me here, which is huge advantage. Okay, so he attacks, takes 2 prizes, but he has no clue what I have in hand. Let's put these 3 back in deck. And let's start drawing. Hopefully we can hit... Oh, that's the energy switch. Okay. And that's the second energy. Okay. I want to test something. If we play you with this, will the ability activate? No, it will not. Okay. I just need to make sure if the ability worked, even if you played it from an inspo. Because as far as I have read the card, it should not, but I wanted to test it. And this was the best option to test it. And GG. What is it? Iono Cafe, of course. But the best card you can roll when someone Ionos you down to 1 is research. 9 out of 10 times it's research. Because the research makes you able to like get your hand size back up, it's super nice to draw when you get down to 1. And collect all. Expansion. Finding the best expansion to buy when you need more stuff. Celebration. Oh my god, I cannot. Needs little more. Oh. Azumi should probably start checking this out. What is... Okay, this is the Spinops Mewtwo deck that I gave you. I think it seems fun. I have not played around with it, but it looks alright. I will get it soon though, so... And the Ho from Ethan, so... Yo, thank you for the follow, Chaotic. Kyle O2. So 2 follows today on Twitch. That's lovely. Okay, so should we just take the grass type deck again, because we cannot play the God Jump deck I want to play. We cannot play with God War because we still need like a little bit. We cannot play Ensorak. Don't think Ensorak is strongest though, but I want to play it. Ensorak comes so much down to skill. That's the thing I love about Ensorak. That is, it's very skill reliant. We don't mind anything either. So the nice thing about going second is you can use the supporters. And this will be a tough start. Oh, Cynthia's deck, okay. At least we play grass types. I'm really happy I didn't take Gengar into Cynthia. My Gengar deck is getting wrecked every time I see Cynthia. That's actually the reason I think about dismantling my Gengar is purely because of Cynthia. Cynthia's deck is so strong that it actually made Gengar not exist. Because with 2 rose rates, which she gets out turn 2, 3 around that, she one-shots Gengar with full HP for 1 energy. I think Cynthia will become the new Dragapult, but I'm not 100% certain. Cynthia has a lot of nice tools in her deck. The thing is, if there's any way to nullify the abilities of the rose rates, she is useless. And that seems like a bad secret box. Like, I don't see a reason why you play secret box like that. Because there's no Cynthia's deck you may want to find. Unless you want to find Artisan, maybe. That would maybe make sense. But like in this position, he don't need to be worried. Or if he just has nothing in hand, he also could use it. Also, I think in the future I would actually make like some giveaway between my subs, so I can get everything one who is subbed, I will give away something at a certain, and I will spend maybe half I get from subs on that giveaway. So let's say I have 10 subs, just an example. well, then I would find like something for 10 euros or something. Also, I don't know how much a sub pay. I actually don't have that much experience with it. But let's say one sub pays 1 euro. Just an example. Then I would spend half of that on something to use for a giveaway. Oh my yikes. This is not good at all. What do I do? I guess I cannot afford to discard this anyway, so let's just pray Iron Leaf survives. And this is what I talk about with sometimes this deck is just not feeling good. And this is one of those scenarios where you just draw 3 energy switches to Ionos when you're feeling like, okay, this is not good. And it will happen with any deck you play. Stuff like this will happen. But I just feel like it happens a lot with this deck. And maybe it's just the live clan that makes it happen more. I have no clue why it's happening, but I do know it makes it tough sometimes to play. Also, I can see my taxes needing to be updated. That's actually a pretty important thing. Also, when we hit 1500 followers in total, when we hit 500 subs on YouTube, I will make a merch drop. And all the merch that will be purchased the first month, everything will go into giveaways. I will give away like some merch, and I will use some of the income that gets in through merch to give away more stuff. So I don't want to I don't have a need to make a lot of money on streaming. I just want to have fun and be able to give away stuff. That's basically why I'm streaming. Of course, I also spend a little bit on myself, but I will do like 50-50. 50 goes into new content, 50 goes to myself. Maybe more into new content, I don't know yet. Depends on what I decide. And probably also then depends a little bit on what my financial advisor tells me. Because it's not every time he likes me. I can tell you that much. Okay, so another Ogre Pawn. That means more card draw. Let's just find another Ogre Pawn. Like again, I want to draw as many cards as possible. Okay, so I have a safe hand for next turn, because I do have the possibility to Iono. I actually want to get rid of that. Get rid of it, please. Thank you. Prism Edge. 1 prize. What do we get? Something good? There's something shit. Ah, something decent. It's not good, it's not shit, it's decent. It could be better, it could be worse. Hopefully we can set up like a tutorial or something this coming turn. Because I feel like our setup is pretty weak. Like we have a lot of like attacks, but we don't have any big attacker. We don't have a big one-shotting cannon. And I will need something to take care of this monster. Let's do like that. Because we need the energy in play, and the rest will not be as useful as what I keep. Because he will not kill Iron Leaves here. And how much damage do I need to one shot? I need around 200. 9. Oh well, it should be possible to come into one-shot range here. It's not gonna be easy, but it should be possible. Oh, Iona, yes please. I want it to be. Oh. Oh. Oh, I dislike the Iona. Especially because he will do a lot of damage. Like a whole lot. Okay. I mean, that's fine. So far, so good. Can I get an E-switch maybe? Ooh, E-switch. Enter scroll. Will that do it? No, one more, okay. And I draw just enough E-switch to be able to get in range of this Garchomp here. Holy Christ, that's important. That shows how tanky Garchomp gets when you play this deck, that deck. That's why I feel like Garchomp is gonna be the new powerhouse. He's way too tanky. Like way too tanky. That's insane. 400 HP, need 5 energies on a Grasshopper Pond? With weakness onto it. Where Garchomp is weak to it. That's insane, in my opinion. And keep in mind, Garchomp would have been able to one-shot Pokemon. Cynthia's Spiritomb, okay. I mean, my plan will be to just one-shot it again. Guess never mind. Do we really care that much? Yeah, screw it. Let's just see. Do we have more E-switches in the deck? No, we don't. Okay. That's fine. because this means no matter what I'm able to set up an attacker. I have Ogre-Pawn, I have Iron Leaves, I have... I should have manually attached Iron Leaves, maybe. Touch Rule's fine as well. Because Touch Rule has so much HP that it's actually able to tank Garchomp for once. I hope. 190, yeah. I mean, unless he commits everything into it. But if he commits everything, I can just put up Ogre-Pawn, attach 1 energy from hand, KO. So like, it shouldn't be too bad in this scenario. I say that now, but it might end up being. Okay, so what will happen here is most likely he will send up Garchomp, hope it survives. I'll try to one-shot me. Then use Spiritomb to tank some damage and then move it around. But I don't know actually, because this guy is not playing Garchomp as I expected him. In this matchup I will force in the 4th Rosalia. I know it will be needed, and oh, okay. Why are you not doing more than that? I don't understand. Human. And I do have another boss in deck, which I will be able to find. Most likely. Oh, never mind. Okay, end turn. What's the mistake? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And all energy is in play. That was stupid. That was very stupid. So I expected to have one more boss, because I only play one boss this game. The thing is, I have this, I don't know where it is, if it's in my prices or what's going on. And she most likely knows I don't have anything else I can do. Because she plays like she's way too confident. What was the last card in my deck? Oh, right, Pheasantibity. Let's see. Will she mill herself this turn, or will she just force me to lose? I think she will force me to lose. I made a mistake because I wanted to do stupid stuff, like, that's happening. That's all that went wrong. I wanted to do something that I could not do because I forgot my prices. I forgot I priced my last boss, so I just wanted to find the boss and end it quickly. like KOing Garchomp, but because it was priced, I could not get the KO. But I don't like this deck too much. Let's play more Grimmsnarl. It is a good deck, so might as well learn it. Maybe master it. Again, I'm playing a lot of decks at the moment just to get better at the current format. Because I'm a little unsure what is good and what is not in the current format. I know Gengar is not the way to play, but I do think Cynthia might be the deck. I'm still unsure on Cynthia, but I feel like it's the best one so far. Okay, Shame in turn 1. Yeah, how are you? And Anga Singh? You enjoying the stream or? Okay, so let's see. Artisan 4 Monkey Dory. Thank you. I will. I have streamed for some time. It's just been a while since I really had the time for it, and now when I got laid off, I actually had the time. So. Let's do this. This is the mirror match. Okay, yeah. he gave up. So, but we are soon hitting 500 subs on YouTube, which is actually a pretty big achievement for me. Because when I have 1 or 2 of the goal things I need to get monetized on YouTube, I still need some more stuff. But it's halfway there, I feel like. So if I'm like consistent with content and streaming and doing it often enough, I think I should be able to make it actually next month. I mean, it was pretty easy to see, okay, I had that game because I could evo into both Manish Grimmsnarl and into the Frost Slash that turn. So he was like, okay, I don't have a way to win it, let's just scoop it, go next. Okay, so for Tails, no, it says, okay. Do you want to go first? No, I would prefer to go second. This deck's love to go second because it means early evo. Almost a good hand. Almost. I needed 1 Pokemon, it would have been amazing. 3 mulligans? Huh? That's the first time I experienced that with this deck. Okay. 3 mulligans, that's wild. Okay, Dragcloak. Oh, Dragapult deck. Thanks a lot, buddy. So I can snipe a dude with Manish Grimmsnarl. And he is committing hearts on his resources. Depends on what he finds. I think Iona will be super good. Discarding 2 Poffins means he needs something that can give him some consistency in this turn. Okay, Dragcloak makes sense. So he's committing hard on his resources. Which means we find you, get you, use that for you and you. Touch Iona. because we own, we know one drag log is at the bottom. I don't know if that will for sure give me an advantage, but it should be able to do. Because we don't have Evo, we will retreat. But item lock. By item locking, we need him. We force him into. He needs to find it manually, which is pretty good. So yeah, this is solid. Again, if he sends up a do here and attacks, he will send up a do, okay. And he will evolve into Cracklock, okay. But I know Frost Slash is not of the bottom 7. I mean, TCG Pocket is very different from the regular TCG. Personally, I prefer the regular TCG over Pocket because it has a lot more details in its rulings, but also just in general, I feel like it's more fleshed out than Pocket. Pocket, I feel like, still has some rules that is not like working properly, and also it is a very fast-paced format, so a game takes like 10 minutes, which makes also the game less engaging, while this form takes at least 20 minutes for a normal game. Okay, so he keeps drawing. I mean, it's more fleshed out and there's more like details in it. It's also the same way the physical card game works. Like, if you collect them and want to play physically, it's the same rules as the live version, which is one of the things I really like about it. Is that there's a version where it teaches you the regular card game. I think it's sad that not more people is playing the physical game because it's super good and it's super fun, and also has a competitive scene which I really like. Okay, Dragapult, he will probably not send it up here, will he? Think so, but you never know. He might do some weird stuff. Also because this takes place no fizz. Okay. Let's play in Secret Box. Okay, so that's one prize. He is allowed to draw now with his Fascinativity, but that's not an issue because we actually have everything to set up well next turn. And if he doesn't have the energy to attack with it, it still doesn't matter. And he also needs to be able to like one-shot Morgrim, because I can evolve into the Manish Crimson if he doesn't one-shot Morgrim. And one Manish Crimson will rig it for him. So he needs to be very aware of what he allows me to do. The thing is, I have Rare Candy, which he does know if I have or not. See you tomorrow, buddy. Bye. And thanks for the sub, man. Helps me out a ton. So we will probably take out both snow runs, which I am totally fine with. Let him believe Snowrun is the issue. It's not. It's the illusion of Snowrun being the issue that makes this deck super tough to play against. And also makes a lot of people make big mistakes when they play against it. Because when you look at it, it should be Snowrun that is the issue. Money Scrimshaw. We want to use Punga to find 2. And see, now we set up Grimshnall here. And if he doesn't evo this turn and still attacks, I take double KO. Is there any way I can really mess up him? What will we need of secret box? Make sure we will. We will most likely need the money stadium. That's for sure. Number will not affect me at all here. Does he take out Badu or will he attack Monkey Dario? That's a big question. I feel like I need to get damage out of play. If he takes out Badu, it's fine. I will. Does his Badu die? Yeah. Okay. So we need to use this. Find this. Okay, now we use you. It's a little bit tough here what you need to do in these scenarios. Because that makes me able to find. All right. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing else here we want to do as well. Can we find a Dark Energy of this? That would be amazing. No, Spike Muff, okay. But we do have the possibility to find you. And that gives them an extra dark energy, right? Which we can attach. Which means we can get even more damage out of play. Which sounds stupid, but I say that damage is gonna matter, but it's actually really important to make sure you minimize the damage you have in play. And because I have boss, I should be able to win next turn. Okay, so we have the third Magidari, which is gonna be important, I think. Because that makes me able to move 90 damage, which means no matter what I can one-shot. Pretty much. Let's see if he falls for it. Does he just straight up attack? And you lose. He knows what I have in hand if he actually was super aware. And that's the thing I like about Pokémon, that there's a lot of cards shows the opponent what you draw, which makes it fair at some point. It makes it more predictable, but in Magic it's, oh, I don't know. I play a little bit of Magic as well, and Magic is more random what people always like allowed to see and not to see. Okay. I mean, he's not able to like stick damage to my bench. I don't know. That is not gonna stick, buddy. And he knows that, and I know that. Or at least he should know that damage on my bench is not gonna stick. Because he only has one Monkidori means he doesn't have the stuff he needs to set up a second one in one turn, which means I can just directly in front. And I should be good to go here. I don't, oh, boss, okay. Shit. Boss is always the thing. Like, this is just unfortunate because I had every chance to win that, but in the end he just draw the right card at the right time and he won. And that's how a game is, like, it all comes down to draw the right cards at the right time. Oh, does that give me, it gives me enough to open a little bit more celebrations. So let's see if we can get enough for just one of the decks I want to play. Because I'm getting a little bored of these mainline decks. Like, these decks I'm playing right now has existed for so long that it's getting boring to play them. Hey, I'm wearing Gold Star. Sadly not a real Gold Star, but still cool. Okay. So let's see, which one is the cheapest to complete? Probably my, no, not the Ogre Mask. My Instinct. I think you should finish in up, and then play with that for a bit. Because I actually want to see how good this is. So Instinct is now standard legal. Let's play around with this. Because this is actually a deck I really have wanted to test for such a long time, but have needed the points for, and just forgotten everything about it. Because there was some fun decks that popped up, was like, huh, when did that start to exist? And now we go back to it. Instead, here we go. I think it will have the same issue as the other one though, other ones I've seen. That is called Garchomp. I think that will be an issue for it. I could imagine though, Instinct doesn't mind going first. Ethan's deck with Charizard. Yo, Nick J, welcome in. Yeah, we have a shop here in Denmark. Oh, well, it's not my shop, but there is a shop here in Denmark that is also where I'm streaming from. We just made some changes to the stream room, which makes it look sick inside of here. It looks so cool at the moment. I think that's the best option. We would love a Serrano, we would love that, we would love this, and awesome. This is probably what I would need of tools and items for the beginning. Makes me able to find 2 Saruas. Let's just do this. Find the third one. Call it a day. Pass the turn. But when was you in the shop? Must have been some time ago because I don't remember anyone named Nick being in here. Might also just be me with my bad memory. But yeah, I would love to know when you was in the shop. Okay, if I was just a bit more greedy and I've set up for the Manitan play, this guy would be wrecked right now. Wait. One Sorek? How many have I priced? Because I can find up to 3 of the same EX, but there was 1. Have I priced 3 Soraks? 2 Soraks? Something like that? That would be crazy. Because I have not discarded any Soraks. Which is also confusing me a lot how I can't find them then. Because there's nothing in my discard. Okay. That's interesting. We don't need Puffin anymore. How can I only have 1 Zorak? Did I really price 2 Zoraks? Wait, didn't I run 4 Zoraks in this deck? Or did I only run 3? I'm actually unsure. I think I run 4. And if I do, this is gonna be tough. Because that means half of my draw engine is priced. Oh crap. And I'm dead this turn. Because it's a Typhlosion with 50 extra damage, 4 bonded by adventure in the discard pile. Huh? Yeah, 200, 208. I'm dead. And I will lose the game now because I am unlucky as hell. Okay, so we Cyrano. Oh my god. You have to be kidding me. I have been so excited to play this deck. When I finally have a chance to play it, my prices are horrible. This is insanity. How am I even supposed to play from this? Yes, we scratch. I didn't thought it was possible to get that bad prices. Like, this is worst possible pricing. Oh, I thought it was a Charizard, so you could rack any sod. Okay, GG. Like, that's nothing I can do here. I don't even have something to put in. I need those two to even have a chance. Even though it will not be possible because he will win before that. But the fact that I have priced all my Zoroarks is also just insane. Because if I didn't price them all, I would just be able to like search them with my first Cyrano, set 3 Zoroarks on draw of Infinity. I need to double check how many Zoroarks I have in this deck. Because if I remember correctly, and I have that many, have 3 or 4 Zoroarks in this deck, I think this will be the worst possible prices you will ever see. Because I have 1 right now. 1 Zoroark. Most likely will lose anyway, so doesn't matter too much, but we will try. Like this one I'm just tilted over the prices. If it was a real scenario, I would have scooped. Yeah, okay, scoop. Yep. If this happens in a real game, you will see me scoop and you will see me be fucking tilted over this. Unless it's like on a big stage, I will try, but if it's just in the local league and this happens to me, you will for sure see me scoop. I have 4 Zoroarks and I priced 3. Legit, my entire deck is based on Zoroark and I priced 3 of them, but have all 4 Zoruas. How does that happen? Like, how? didn't even think that was possible to happen, so yeah, but this will be my last game for today. Hopefully we can do a last game magic, win the game and be happy. We will see. Actually, I think this deck want to go first because you want to use Cyrano to find your Zoroarks. Oh. Okay. So you didn't want to show up last game, but now you want to show up directly in my hand and give me a mulligan. Already now I'm gonna like 3 or 4 mulligans with this. And it's always Zoroark showing up. Okay, only 1 mulligan. I expected this deck to like just joke with me and be like, hehe, more mulligans for you. That was honestly what I started to expect, so this is not too bad. 1 mulligan I can live with. So this is a Badulak. Crap. Actually, Badulak is not an issue with this deck. I think I can get my way through this. So now we do this. We do this. Play Cypher Maniac. We find 2 Zoroarks. Okay, so this time I have all my Zoroarks, all my Zoruas, and everything. This deck just would love to poke at me. It's a trade I don't know. And let's get rid of Badu for 50. We do have Flare. It would be fun to see how it reacts if I press Night Joker and copy Night Joker. Might want to have to test that at some point. So Badu gone. We do have Reversal in hand as well, so we can actually set up for pretty big play. But it could also just find like Damanitan next turn and pop him. Okay, pitch at EX. Of course he has that. And now he finds the unfast time. I will be laughing if I'm right and he finds unfast time. That would be kinda hilarious. And a little too much game knowledge. So no unfast time. I'm surprised. I actually expected the unfast time. So I'm pretty happy about no unfast time. But there will probably be something. Okay. Buddy puff, another mind. This is fine. I can still play then. I mean, if I find my Reshiram, which I'm guaranteed to find now. So now I can for sure make KO. That's lovely. We will not get behind this game because we have so much. Iono and boss will be most important. I would love to have Fist for next turn, so we do that. And we will Night Joker with Powerful Flame, Powerful Rage, take KO, take surprises. So that's pretty good. We are getting a lead here. And I don't know how well he can set up here because I can actually do a lot. Because even if I don't find, like, have energies on a Zorak, I can still just send up Dimanitan. Oh, Ionomy, that's fine. So Inch Reshiram and Buddy Puffin. I mean, I can discard most stuff instead of the energy switch. Energy switch, I don't know if I want to keep, but the rest I don't care about. So this is fine for like discarding, drawing new cards, and getting set up. So just dump this. Pirelias, still 8, like toss and that. And I don't have any ins PP of my discard pile, so that's ideal. Okay, so you want to discard Buddy Puffin, that's for sure. Okay, that's fine. Then we trade. Attach. Festivity. Flip the script. Oh right, I would like to poison. Never mind. Still taking KO. Not too shabby, not too shabby. So I still need my Damanitan to like take big damage numbers, which is pretty annoying, but it's a well. So how much damage does Nidoking's second attack do? I mean, Nidoking is decent, it's not like insanely good. And he will not one-shot me here, so... Oh well. So one takes out my other Zorak. How much energy do I have with this card? 1, perfect. We don't care about Sareno. Let's get rid of him. We don't care about another Zorak. Get rid of it. Let's let Insurrect die. I moved enough damage so it stays alive for one turn. No, it would actually not matter. But now we get up the second Insurrect and we just use Victoria's Flare if he KOs. Like if he do anything. Like there's no way he comes out of this with a win. I am making that sure because there's like no way he can beat me here. I have a 2 prize lead. I have another Insurrect. I have the same amount of cards in deck as he has. So we are Iono, so we don't have balls to get up this energy. It's insane, we haven't seen a single Darmanitan. We saw it in the beginning opening hand, but we didn't see it since. Since then Darmanitan just was gone. Which feels pretty weird, in my opinion. I think like we are in a winning spot here. I don't see how he is supposed to win. Yeah, I know. He is dead. Perfect. Concede, my guy. But I will call that a stream because now we have been live for 3 hours in a row. It has been a pleasure streaming for you guys. And finally playing my this Sorrak deck I had been wanting to play for like a month, but still needed like so little for. But now we finally have it. Hopefully we will, I think tomorrow we will stream until we hit Mewtwo. Like that's the plan. Stream until Mewtwo and then stream until Arceus. Just so we hit it before we visit it, so and get as much out of it as possible. But I will call that a day. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Follow both my YouTube and my Twitch. I'm trying to be active on all my platforms and be active daily. So if you enjoy this, please leave a like, subscribe.